About lottery tickets, I heard a tremendous story from a good friend of mine, Rabbi Dresner, a Belzer Chassid, who used to come very often to the Malchus we made every Motzei Shabbos in that city, in that state. And he related the following story. His grandfather was a Belzer Chassid in the state, in the country of Poland. And this story happened in the years right before the war. There was a terrible difficulty with Parnassa, and money was very difficult to make. so he applied for a visa to go to the country of England. He didn't get an answer. The consulate wasn't answering him. So meanwhile, he every Friday he used to go with a friend of his and help elderly people for the needs for Shabbos. And one night of Shabbos, he did something for an elderly woman who was so happy with what they did that actually she gave him a big bracha with the ganzen Herz and told him that if you bench you should win the lottery ticket. He hears such a bracha, he took it very seriously. So he went, he had a few dollars he had. He scraped off a little bit that he needed to buy a ticket. Mercedes Nefesh, and he buys a lottery ticket expecting to win. After the drawing date, he checks the numbers and nothing. He lost. So he didn't. He was still convinced that the bracha from this elderly Jewish woman was going to work, and he buys a lottery ticket a second time for the few little money he had, and again he checks and again nothing. But he didn't give up. Now he spends the last few bills that he had in his pocket, and he buys a lottery ticket. But he was such a terrible matzav, Rahman al-Islam. He had no money for food for Shabbos, so he was forced to sell his lottery ticket to his friend. His friend heard the bracha also from this woman, and he was a little bit skeptical, and he sells it to him for a few bills, and he buys what he needs for Shabbos. After Shabbos, he couldn't hold himself back. And he sees that he sold the winning lottery ticket, which was worth millions, for a few kopkas to his friend. And one can only imagine how he felt. But later, a short while later, he gets an answer from the consulate that he has a visa to England. And so he had no money. He emigrates to England. And the war breaks out. And we all know what happened to all the Yidden. Hashem Yimken Damam. And his grandfather would say that had he won the lottery ticket, he would never have emigrated to England because he had money. Because he had the money, he emigrated. And the Rabbi Dresner added that he may have lost the lottery ticket, but he won the lottery ticket to life. This is the story, and the obvious lesson is right there in the story. But I want to add about Emunah B'tochen. Emunah B'tochen, the Eibishter, means that the Eibishter gives us our purpose in life, and a person has a B'tochen that the Eibishter gives him everything he needs to fulfill his mission in life, including all the money he needs, the gesundheit he needs, and the mishpacha he needs, and all he needs to have is the B'tochen, the Eibishter, to know that he's going to get it from him. When a person tries to get something, he doesn't get it, it only means, or he's in a matzav where he thinks is not a matzav he wants to be in, it only means that matzav is not for him. And the matzav which he is in, even if it's a matzav which is not as good as he wants to be in, that's the matzav which Hashem wants him to be. So it works out like this. The lottery ticket with all its millions had no shaykhs to him, had no connection to him. It wasn't his money to use for the service to Eibishter, and therefore Taka never won it. And the Eibishter wanted him in England. And the holy sparks that he had to elevate was in England. And so therefore the Eibishter made it. He should go to England, and over there he was zeicha to build a Bayis B'Yisrael and have beautiful grandchildren, Talmidei Chachamim, and obviously live a beautiful life.
Please upload your videos and pictures to olivebaysgimel.com/event or send them in via WhatsApp. Thank you.